Okay, we live in the crib, vibing with Vito. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibing with Vito. Also, give us a follow on the Instagram at Vibing with Vito. Man, I got a legend in the building. I'm gonna call him a legend.
A legend? I'll take that.
I'm gonna call you a legend, bro.
I like
you know
that.
what I'm saying? I like what you doing for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like the Big Homie House and all of the stuff. How you incorporating all your friends, putting everybody on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Introduce yourself to the people, big dog.
Yeah, man. Big Homie Kodaq, ATL Zone. Big Homie Kodaq. You know, if you're from the city, Tri-Cities High School alum, Class 08, Clark Atlanta University alum. Big Facts Podcast, EP. Big Facts Friday, Big Facts Group Chat. Of course, Big Homie's House is my baby. I was having a conversation with somebody else like, you know, this shit took a minute, dog. It wasn't an overnight thing. You know, this is a product of faith, dedication, and God, and knowing where you're supposed to be in life. So I'm thankful that he chose me for this purpose to use my gift to spread this message. So that's the biggest picture of all.
Man, facts. And I was talking to one to kind of expound on what you were saying about like knowing your purpose and stuff like that. I was talking to one of my homies. He was on the show the other day, and he was like, "Bro, it's dope. Like going from, because I'm an artist too as well. Going from like being an artist to also using my voice in another area to kind of like help other talent and also showcase my talent too as well. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you find your God-given talent just through what you're naturally good at. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. I feel like we're all imbued with different gifts, and it's our purpose on this earth to figure out what those gifts is. I tell people all the time, and I don't want to get too deep too soon. I believe, like, you know, you die twice, right? You die physically, and then you die when people stop talking about you. So you got people that are icons and legends, like Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Jesus. You know, those people are gonna be spoken about forever. So that's really my goal on this earth, to extend my legacy, because you know we only here for a small amount of time. You
think it's a long time.
Yeah, you think it's a long time. You think about the scope of the universe. You know, the universe has been here. We really don't know, because we never know if it was a civilization on this earth before us. But your impact on this earth can be felt long after you're gone. If you're touching the right people, you know, you're impacting lives. And that's what I try to do on a daily basis. Absolutely. Even beyond the music and entertainment industry. That's fun. That's what I like to do. But like, you know, a lot of people don't know, I do a yearly food drive for Thanksgiving, named after my grandmother, Hannah's Hope. So we fed like between 25 and 30 families last year, and I want to do, man, my goal is like 100, 500. I want to feed a lot of families, because, you know, a lot of people don't know, like, the holidays are one of the most depressing times of the year for a lot of people. It's the culmination of another year. Some people are in the same situation they were in the year prior. So if we can do something small, like put some toys under the tree, which I haven't been able to do yet. I haven't had on my own because preparation, because I want to make sure things are right. Want to have the right sponsors in place. I want to bring in as many people as we can to help this cause. But as far as Thanksgiving, man, we've been doing that for the past 3 years. Wow, bro. So that's been the biggest blessing for me. On top of my mother being able to see her baby boy have some success in the city that she raised.
That feels good, don't it?
Oh yeah, it feels amazing.
Wow, that's crazy. So where do we start, man? Let's take them back, man. Take us on a journey on how this whole thing came about. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
And we got time too. So if it's a long
my journey, man. I mean, if you want to start talking about the radio, that just started in 2021. But I've been pursuing. Actually, not even 2021. That was 2022. That was a little bit more recent. Okay. But the journey to get to a media platform started probably back in 2012, 2013, when I was in college. I interned under Greg Street. That's my OG.
Shout out Greg.
Yeah, big homie Greg Street.
Thanks.
He put me on, first person to put me on, like get me in position. And it's crazy because he popped up on my campus, and I talked to him, like, bro, I want to intern for you. He told me to do whatever the thing is that you got to do if you want to be an intern. I ain't do it, but you know, my mom.
Hey man, thank you guys for watching the content, watching all of the interviews. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also leave a comment, man. Vibing with Vito. Just take 1 second out your day and leave a comment, like, or subscribe. Let's get back to the interview.
But you know, my mom a teacher, so he'd be in the schools a lot. He was in our school. He said, she texted me, was like, yeah, Greg Street up here, and I said, oh, tell him I still want an intern for him. And verbatim, bro, he said, your son bullshitting. So from that point on, it was like, damn, all right, I'm on my shit now.
Facts.
Because I can't say I want to do some dope shit and not follow up when I'm given the opportunity to do some dope shit.
Absolutely.
So that really helped mold my my ambition. Like I really be hungry for success. Like I want that shit bad as a motherfucker. So if I say I'm gonna do something, if I'm talking about it, then I'm already started working on it.
Absolutely.
And I'm not gonna tell people I used to be the type of person, I'm gonna say everything that I want to do. Man, you about to see this shit.
Facts.
You about to see this shit.
Facts. How important, speaking on that, how important is the word ambitious to you? Like
that's the biggest thing that's important to me, because without ambition, I'm nothing. Like when I come from an athletic background, I played football from high school to college, well, really Pee Wee League, high school, college. And I played offensive line. So it's almost like you have to finish. Whatever you do, you want to finish the drill, you want to finish the block, you got to finish the play. We play to the whistle. Sometimes we play through the whistle.
Wow.
So my ambition to win is like Key Glock just dropped that song "Ambition for Cash." That's really that's one of my favorite gym songs, because it's like my love of the word ambition goes even to like the women that I choose to entertain, because they don't have any ambition. I can't.
It bleeds off. On you?
Like if you don't want to do great things in life, I can't be with you. Because that shit will be like, that shit is like, it's like a virus to me. Mm-hmm. Like laziness and monotony. That's another word that I fear. I fear like monotony, because it was a point in my life when I was teaching, and I'm gonna get to that later. But like, I can't see myself not living my dreams. Like I've been doing radio in Atlanta for the past 2 years. This is a dream for me. I'm from here.
Wow.
I grew up here. I went to school here, and I'm talking to the city of Atlanta on like with iHeartRadio. That's one of the biggest media companies in the world.
Bro, clap it up, man.
It's been a blessing for me the past 2 years. So I'm just happy that God chose me to be in this position, but I want more.
Absolutely.
I want more. Like my big goals are probably crazy to some people, but I don't live life off of other people's expectations.
Right. You're supposed to have like the most craziest like goals, you know what I mean? Because it's like you having those, you can also set like different like mediums, right? Like, so it's like if I'm trying to reach here, I know I can get to this level before I reach that. So it's basically just checking off checkpoints. You know what I mean?
And I had checkpoints. Like the first checkpoint for me after college was I just kept telling myself I want a radio job, I want a radio job, I want a radio job.
Right.
So I got a radio job.
Right.
I graduated in May. I was in a radio station by August.
Wow.
So at that point, I was like, damn, now what?
Right.
Now what do I do? I got what I wanted. So then I went back to school, got my another degree while I was working at the radio station. So I got my degree in criminal justice. I wanted to go back for sociology, but
I was reading that too.
Yeah, the person that was over the department was on some bullshit, so I didn't get in sociology. But she got fired right after that because they found out she was on some bullshit. She was rejecting a lot of the black men that was coming through there.
Oh man, that's crazy.
So I mean, I got my degree anyway, criminal justice. So that was a part of my plan to get back into school and kind of make and affect real change. But now I'm trying to evolve that into like the political realm of things.
Really?
Because I do have a platform and I have a voice, and I feel like it's a voice that can be used to push narratives and agendas that I feel like can be helpful for the people of my city. Like one of the guys that I'm working with, city councilman, state representative, I be getting them mixed up.
Right.
But he's over in Clayton County, Eric Bell.
Okay.
He has been pushing what's it, the things the platforms that he's pushing is anti-marijuana. Decriminalization. That's the word I'm looking for. Decriminalization of marijuana, anti-sex trafficking laws, anti-human trafficking laws.
Dope.
But these are things that affect Atlanta specifically because a lot of people don't know. Like this is like a big hub for like sex trafficking because of where we're positioned in the country.
Especially with that. I didn't mean to cut you off. Especially with the airport being so big.
Exactly. Well. The airport is so big, and like where we are in Atlanta, you can get to basically any other part of the world like directly. No nothing like no layovers. You can any other other part of the country. So that's why Atlanta is become a big hub for sex trafficking. So my dog Eric Bell, Morehouse brother, he's that's one of the things that he's committed to trying to put an end to. But yeah, just using my voice, using my platform for different things to affect real change. Because again, that's my portal to immortality. We all have one. It's just how do you want to affect it? Like if I get a book and that book is read for thousands of years after I'm gone, that's like immortality.
Absolutely.
If I affect change, if I affect people who go on to be great leaders and great and influences of the world, not just like social media influence. We talking about like big time, like affecting real things. Like if I was to be able to influence them, like if one person hear my message and change the world, I feel like I did a good job.
That's dope. That's dope, bro. That's dope, man. I want to ask you a question, man, because a lot of people, they don't know the difference. Like, and I know that you kind of like are in both realms. What is the difference between podcasting, being that you're on the radio too as well? Mm-hmm. The difference that you see in between podcasting versus radio?
Podcasting is more unfiltered. On the radio, we have you have certain amount of times that you got to talk. You have to, of course, you got to play the music. You got to do you have to do the commercials or whatever. But podcasting shit, I just turn the mic on and go. Like a lot of people don't know, I don't really be having no topics for real. For real. For sure. I have little things to break the ice if we get stuck on a conversation, there will be things that are happening in social media that would be good for you to talk about. But like, and I also don't watch a lot of like reality TV, so I don't really be in that space to talk about the shit that be going. So I don't really be knowing. Like I may have somebody come by my show and they're like, "Oh my God, that's what's her name talk to?" Oh, I don't know. Like I don't be knowing, but because.
I never know the relationship.
I really don't know. Like, and it's not like any knock to them, but like, I don't think that's like anything that's my business. Who you messing with, that's not anything that I care about.
Right.
But yeah, that's the biggest difference. Though radio and podcasting is similar, but it's different. But radio, I mean, podcasting, how we got on the radio. The JoJo, the Big Homie's House podcast became the JoJo and Big Homie show. So I met JoJo in 2021.
Right.
And, we locked in and it became a thing. Like it was going well at the time. And around that same time, my dog DJ Scream, biggest OG for sure.
Shout
put
out
me in position.
To Scream, bro.
Yeah,
shout out to Scream.
Definitely put me in position. I've been working with DJ Scream since 2017. 2017, I came in hungry for opportunity. I just got fired from my last radio job, so I was actually coming in working with him for free. Mm-hmm. Like that was just my ambition. But again, I'm getting on topic. We're gonna talk about that later.
You good. I don't
want to branch out.
We on vibing with Vito, man.
I don't want to branch out into two different things. But yeah, we had we linked. And it was just up from there, and that went. Now I mentioned Scream because he was he wanted to start his family at the time, him and his wife. So he wanted to actually be involved as a family man. Great that he's a great person, like
absolutely.
But that meant taking time, stepping back from radio.
Right.
So now you got a spot open. I've been with him since 2017. At this point, it's 2021. No, 2000 fall 2021. So. I mean, it was natural for me to just slide up on in there. I already knew the people.
Yeah, fact.
And I had already had a product.
Right.
And that's another thing I think people, because there's a lot of people that's probably watching that want to do radio, and are waiting for a radio station to get them an opportunity. That's what I was doing in 2013 and beyond up until 2017. It's like 4 years. I'm just applying. Well, in 2019, I felt like I had been doing all this other shit. Yeah, no, I was doing all this other shit for other people and didn't have nothing to show for it.
Okay.
So I worked with TMZ, like real TMZ. I was doing like stories with TMZ. And it was cool, but I ain't really getting no credit for it because TMZ it's not about the journalist, it's about the celebrity,
right?
And you don't really dictate your conversations. You got to ask what they want you to ask.
Damn.
And I felt like that was kind of tarnishing my brand because shit, I live here. I'm not about to be asking these people some bullshit.
Yeah, facts.
So I was working for another digital content company. That shit didn't work, niggas and egos or whatever. But after those two things fell flat, it was like, damn. I'm about to do this shit for myself, for my own face. That's why, like, the Big Homie's House logo is what it is. It's like, it's an amalgamation of me. Like, it's a new one we have now, but like with gold letters representing the gold teeth.
Right,
got the glasses on it as well.
Dope.
But yeah, that's what it became. So I was like, shit, I'm about to push myself. I looked at it kind of like rap.
Yeah, facts,
like if you it's like back in the 90s and the 2000s, artists was like, oh, I want to sign Universal, I want to sign Sony, I want to sign all these other labels and shit. Well, we don't need to sign to them people anymore. Like, even with rappers, you don't need to sign to be big. You can be big independent.
Facts.
So I feel like that's the route I took. Like every week I was about to branch off into doing the story.
You good.
But every week I went and left what I was doing at the time and recorded this podcast.
Right.
Now, again, the timeline of all this is important as well. So 2017, working with Scream, unpaid. It's not because he didn't want to pay me. It was for no budget, wasn't no position.
Yeah,
so facts. I created a position. I was doing his social media. And I still been doing that for the past, since 2017. 2018, TMZ. That shit lasted a summer. 2018, sad as fuck. Don't got no job. My mom's a teacher, putting in work for me to get an APS. So I work with APS from 2019 to 2021. So yeah, ended up working with them like in the middle of a pandemic.
Oh wow.
So this is where shit gets interesting, right? So I hated that job. I hated being a teacher, bro, because it's like the ultimate, like, you gotta be here and do this job type shit. It's not like you can do this and be half in, half out.
Facts.
So I was like, man, fuck this job. Like, but I said fuck this job like around, what the fuck is that? I said fuck this job around the time of let's see, late February 2020.
Okay.
So we get this shit get kind of funny. Let's
get it.
So we get an email saying, hey, there's this bug going around. We gonna be out for 2 weeks.
Right.
We gonna be out for 2 weeks and then we gonna come back. In my head, in 2 weeks, so you gonna make us come back the week before spring break, then we gonna come back. Bitch, that don't even make sense. So the 2 weeks ended up turning into like 8 months.
Damn.
But around that time, I was like, once they send us home, like everybody will go home, the world on lockdown. Once they send us home, in my head, I'm like, bet, I'm about to run this shit up because I was still getting paid.
Okay.
I was working a teacher job, still getting paid. I was staying with my mama at the time, so I had no overhead, nothing.
Damn.
So all the money I was making, and then I got paid, plus I got unemployment for some reason. I don't know how the fuck I got unemployment.
That's lit, nigga.
I got the stimulus, I got the unemployment, I'm still getting paid.
Fact.
So I was able to run it up. Then I was like doing cryptocurrency at the same time.
Damn.
So I put all that money into the podcast.
Damn.
So from like March to November, I'm working on this shit every week.
Damn.
Every week. And mind you, we didn't have no overhead for the podcast because like the only overhead we had was for like the production. So I was paying the videographer at the time, but we had the space for free. Because we were working with First Class. That's the people who I think they were managed or they were managing Kaylin for real at the time. But they were the same people that Big Facts was filming with.
Okay.
So I used that time to like run it up.
Damn.
With content. So by the time they tried to make us come back in November of 2020,
you was already
I'm kind of lit because my shit done went viral a few times. I'm on World Star, Shade Room.
Facts.
And all this is off of me, off of my hustle.
Wow.
And mind you, to make the story even more crazier, I didn't even have a laptop at the time. I was doing all these social media clips on my phone. Like I'm downloading full interviews, hour long, and you know, like if you try to trim a video on your iPhone, you got to kind of like get real specific and shit. You got to get real close.
Facts.
So I'm doing all this shit on my phone. I ain't get a laptop to probably 2021.
Damn.
So yeah, 2021 because I had I needed it for the Zoom.
Right.
So because we were doing like hybrid teaching things, so I was still teaching. I ain't quit until March of the 2021.
Damn.
So they tried to make us come back in the school. That's what happened. They tried to make us come back in full time. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. So I had I quit.
Damn.
I didn't really have a plan. I just know this is what I wanted to do. But that's what led me to get my first tattoo. I come from the South. My mom's real, she's real like, you know, get you a good job with benefits type shit.
Right.
You know, she play it safe and that's what she know.
Yeah, facts.
But so I didn't really start getting tattoos until like 2021.
Right.
But I got this one I got this one first because this is the word that kept going through my head when I was thinking about quitting. Because I was like, this is not my legacy. Like, I am a lot more than just a teacher assistant.
Facts.
So from there, that's what I was thinking. Like when I quit, like I was so fucking nervous though, because it was like, damn.
I mean, yeah, anybody's gonna make that jump. You know, you gonna.
I always compare. Did you see the animated Spider-Man movie, like the Into the Spider-Verse, the first one?
Yeah, definitely.
So there's a scene in that movie where he knows he has powers, but he can't control them. Like I said, he couldn't turn invisible. He couldn't control whatever his powers was.
Right.
So he's at the top of this building and he jumps off to like see if he can do the shit to survive.
Right.
I know I got this gift.
Right.
But I need to make sure this shit. I need to see if this shit can work. And the song playing behind it is called "What's Up, Danger."
Wow.
The lyric, the hook kind of go like, "If I'm insane, I'm on my own. I can keep the world balanced on my toes. I throw a summer party with all my foes."
Right.
Some shit like that. And it was like, that was my mindset at the time though. Like, what's up? We about to see if this shit gonna work. And luckily it did, because I ain't had no other choice.
Damn.
I ain't had no other choice. Like,
damn.
I quit, and it was like I was living off the money that I had stacked during the pandemic, and some of the shit had flipped. I was able to flip because of the cryptocurrency thing going on at the time. But it was like, man, this shit got to work, and luckily it ended up working. I ended up running into DJ Louis V, my big brother, my HBCU brother, South Carolina State University. He just was named one of the most influential African American men in radio.
Dope.
So yeah, shout out to my brother DJ Louis V. He took me in, and he took us in, me and my dog JoJo, and he gave us the opportunity. And I don't think a lot of people know, like, this shit ain't never happened before. Yeah, like, we're the first podcast that's been taken like independent podcast and brought to radio.
Damn.
Because it's the exact same show that was on the podcast that was going viral.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, for sure.
So like, we be kicking ass digitally. Like, we came in the door kicking ass digitally. And that's because we're so forward thinking. A lot of the radio stations in Atlanta like kind of caught on after we started doing it. But like, nobody goes viral on as a consistent level as us. When it comes to like putting out content. So yeah, just betting on myself.
Facts. I was gonna say that, like, man, when you initially made that jump, when you said you were scared, like what, like, your mind frame was already like, I'm gonna be successful. Yeah. But like,
I don't know how I'm gonna be successful.
Okay.
Because I didn't have anything lined up.
So for example, anybody that's potentially thinking like, all right, look, I want to quit my job and do something full-fledged, what would you tell them? What's some advice?
Do it, man, but you got to be prepared to stand on whatever come with that. Like, if you quit your job and it don't work, you got to be prepared to stand on what come with that. Like, you got to figure some shit out. It's kind of like having a baby when you're not prepared to have a baby. Like, it's here now. What you gonna do? Like, we can't go backwards. We can't go backwards. So you have to get yourself in the mindset of, fuck it, I cannot lose. And I feel like manifestation is so powerful, and your words are so powerful, your thoughts and your minds are so powerful. Like, I was having a conversation with somebody earlier. Like, bro, we are a lot more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. Like, God is in all of us. We have the ability to create the lives that we want to live. Right. And that is what I walked into that situation with. Like, whatever I want to exist, fucking exists. I tell myself all the time, bro, if I dedicated a strong year of just working out, getting in shape, practicing or whatever, I could probably make the NFL.
Damn.
I could probably, like, at least practice squad.
Facts.
If I put that effort into it, like, everything you want in life is at the end of effort. Like, if you put in the work, how the fuck do you lose?
Facts.
Like, if I'm a running back and I got 11 dudes trying to tackle me, but if I keep moving my feet, we're going to push the power to the end zone.
Damn.
That's how we win. We don't, like, this shit is not over until I win. It's that simple. Like, Facts. I'm not going to lose.
Facts.
Like, there's this saying that I tell myself when I tell people this, it sounds crazy, but I always say, like, this current day is the worst day of my life because I'm never going backwards.
Say it again.
This current day that we're in, it is April 2nd, 2024. My life will never get worse than this. my life is never going to get worse than this. And I say that because everything that I do after this is going to be better. My existence tomorrow is going to be better than my existence today.
Damn.
And that's been true as long as I've been thinking it. Every day my life gets better. Damn. It's that simple. The dreams that you have in your head are real. They're actionable. Right. You can actually achieve them. How bad do you want that shit, though? I'm not saying this shit is going to be easy. I'm saying it's possible. And as long as possible exists, nothing can stop me from getting there.
How do you combat like bad thoughts in a sense when with manifestation?
We have bad thoughts. Everybody has bad thoughts, and you have to go through all of your emotions and all of your feelings, and maybe self-doubt is one of those. But you have to let that voice of success and determination be louder. I have my self-doubt. I mean, it's a word for it. It's imposter syndrome. I have imposter syndrome real bad. Like I had a fucking breakdown last year on Halloween, man. I deleted my Twitter, I deleted my Instagram. Like I was just fucked up. But it was like I had to have a conversation with myself and like, you know what? Go through this, sit in this, but don't let this become you. You can be sad, but don't let sadness become you. And I took a little bit of inspiration from it's a Disney movie called Inside Out. Where Inside Out, where this girl she loses. It's a part of like a coming of age story, and she loses some of her happier emotions or access to some of her happier emotions, and kind of the bad ones kind of start taking over. Well, what I took away from that movie was while we don't like sadness, sometimes sadness is essential for who you're supposed to be. Like you don't want to be in a funeral laughing.
Right.
You feel me? Like I don't want to be sad in a situation to where I should be happy. Facts. So all of your emotions are relevant and real. So you should sit in those feelings and let yourself feel them because it makes up the totality of you. I don't regret anything that I had to do in this life. I don't regret any of my bad days because they all mattered. I would not appreciate this shit as much as I did if I didn't work for this shit.
Wow.
And I know I put the work in for this shit. I put in the effort. I had the bad days. I had the why is this shit happening to me days. And yeah, here I am now.
Damn, I know, yeah, and bro, like again, man, we gotta clap this shit up for you, bro, because like, bro, you been doing your thing, bro, and it's inspiring to see from me too as well, being a young podcaster, in a sense, because I just started last year, a couple of days ago, made 1 year, so
congratulations,
thank you, bro, I'm fresh doing this shit. It kind of like fell in my lap.
And you want to remember those dates too.
Yeah,
good
facts,
and again taking it back to the emotions.
31st. The 31st.
You want to take it back. I want to take it back to like what I was saying about your emotions because I remember dates very well.
Wow.
March 16th. No, yes, March 16th, 2016 was when I got fired from my first radio job. I lost my college scholarship. February 13th, 2011, the day right before Valentine's Day. And that shit broke my mama's heart.
Damn.
Yeah, man, that shit was cold, but all that shit was necessary.
Facts. How does your mom like receive what you're doing now? Like,
mama love this shit, man.
Okay, cool. Okay then. Okay.
My mama love this shit.
It was meant to happen that way.
Yeah, it's crazy you say that because I was looking at a picture of her that she had on her Instagram. I don't follow my mama on Instagram. I'm not trying to see the mom ass posts, but she had a picture of me up there at DJ Envy's car show last year, and I'm like, damn, she get to post this shit and it's lit. Like I got a Wingnut sponsorship right now from the Big Homie Hot segment that I created with 105.3 The Beat. So it's like, damn, she just went to Wingnut. She got some my official wing flavor in my city that I promote, that I get paid to promote. Like, damn, this shit kind of fun.
Damn, bro.
So this is the effect of believing in yourself, and I feel like everybody should believe in yourself, no matter how crazy your dreams is, because of course your shit gonna sound crazy to somebody else. What does it sound like to you? My shit ain't crazy. If I say, damn, I could probably be the president one day. Of course you're going to think it's crazy.
You can probably be the president for real. Like, I mean,
it's not a passion I have at all.
That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, if I wanted to.
Man, like you said, we're all creators.
Yeah, like I know I'm going to be rich as fuck one day.
Facts.
How rich is up to me.
Right.
Yeah, so everything that I'm doing right now is for a purpose. My purpose and a bigger purpose.
Dope.
Yeah.
Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I appreciate the words, bro, because it's like, man, you inspiring me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just by hearing your story and stuff like that, for real.
Hey, man, this is it's not me. This is this guy living, hard living, Mr. Cristal sipping.
Facts.
Yeah.
Man, tell the people, man, like some words of encouragement, you know what I mean, before we get up out of here, man. We're gonna do Vibing with Vito shout outs, man.
Let's
so like everybody that, you know, started with you, if you got a team, just shout out everybody and give the people some words of encouragement.
The words of encouragement for us or the shout outs?
Hey, man, however you want to do it.
Words of encouragement, man, whatever goal you have. Like, it may be somebody who's in a similar situation to where I was a few years ago. You may be teaching, you may be in school, you may be unemployed, you may be sitting at your mama your mama house, your daddy house, and you have a dream. All it takes is effort. Like, drown out the noise. It's gonna take sacrifice.
Facts.
You're gonna have to sit down and lock in. I don't go out. I don't see the, like, for what? I have things that I want to accomplish. Like, I don't spend unnecessary money. Like, I rarely take vacations. Like, I'm hustling. Like, I work more now than I did as a teacher.
Damn.
I work more now than I did as a teacher. Like, I work every day. Like, I have days where I have less to do. And there are some days where I may have to be hyper focused so I can have some free days. Like, I know this week I need to be hyper focused so I can be free Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, facts.
Because I'm not trying to do shit.
For WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do shit.
Facts.
So if you have a dream, just know that shit is real.
Wow.
No matter, and don't let any person, male, female, family, friend, op, fuck buddy, whatever, don't let them deter you or knock you off your swivel, because the only person that can stop you is you.
Facts.
Like, once I cut out all the distractions and locked in on what I wanted to do and realized that my vision is my vision alone, everything else happened the way I wanted it to happen.
For sure.
Everything has lined up the way I wanted it to line up.
For sure.
Even now, pushing with the Big Facts Podcast Network, like, I reached out to 3 different talent groups and locked them all in. So that's something that's going to be coming with the Big Facts Podcast Network later this year. But everything that you want to do is real, man. That's the biggest thing. Manifest your life, speak your life into existence. Even you with this podcast. Remember the day you started. Remember what got you going. Remember your vision. Keep everything in front of you, and everything you want to happen is going to happen as long as you put in that work. And putting in that work isn't just on camera. It's planning, it's producing, it's promoting, and it's sometimes it may be a one-man band.
Facts.
And I had an interview with a legendary movie producer a few years ago. Not a few years ago, like a month ago at this point. Mario Van Peebles.
Oh, yeah, man, damn. Mario Van Peebles, that dude.
Yeah, Mario Van Peebles. He has a new movie, Outlaw Posse, out now. But he saw me setting up. Like, wow, you one-man band. Like, yeah, man, because if I'm sitting around waiting on other people to do it, it might not get done.
Facts.
So this is the only way that I can ensure my creative process is what it is.
Facts.
So, yeah, just keep working, keep pushing. Everything that you want to do is real, and fuck bitches, get money.
Hey, man, look, so before we get up out of here, man, I got a question, $1 million question, bro.
What's up?
You said you're going to be free this weekend, man, for WrestleMania. What's your prediction on Sunday? Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, man.
Sunday?
For the main event, for the title. What's your prediction?
All right, so I'm gonna start with Saturday, because Saturday is important too.
Yeah,
Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth.
Crazy.
I feel like Rock and Roman are gonna win Saturday.
Absolutely.
Bloodline rules on Sunday. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of shenanigans on Sunday, because a lot of people are pitching this. We saw the Avengers
Facts.
Infinity War Endgame.
Facts.
They're saying it might be an Endgame type ending to the match on Sunday, but damn it, fuck Cody Rhodes. I'm not trying to see that shit, man.
Nah, I ain't trying to see that shit.
I'm not trying to see that shit, man. You know, so acknowledge the tribal chief on Sunday.
Facts.
Hopefully he retains. I feel like I'm really a normally reserved person when it comes to these type of outcomes.
Yeah, facts.
But hopefully I don't have a remote in my hand.
Man,
because
bro.
I might throw it at my TV.
Bro, he said on his documentary, he said, bro, if he loses the belt, he's done. I don't want to see Roman quit, bro. Like,
you know what? Cody Rhodes, fuck your story.
Fuck your story, bro. And that's how we leaving, man. Hey, man, it's been another episode with Vibing with Vito. I got my guy. Tell the people where they can find you.
Hey, man, follow me on the gram. Big Homie Kodaq, BIGHOMIE It's on all social platforms. Big Homie's House podcast on the DJ Scream. Oh, no, it's on the Big Fats Podcast Network on YouTube. Big Homie's House on... No, Big Homie Kodaq on TikTok as well, 90,000 on there. So stay tuned with everything that we doing.
Get it.
Yeah, man. Shout out Vibing with Vito.
Hey, man, thank you, man. Hey, make sure y'all follow me too at Just Call Me Vito. Also, give us a like and subscribe on the YouTube page, Vibing with Vito. We gone.